We'll move right along with SMU's Tim Jankovich. The Mustangs are 12-11 overall this week on Wednesday night at Temple on ESPN News. Coach, talk a little bit about the Mustangs heading into the second half of the American Athletic Conference schedule.
Well, we've had about as rough a 2 weeks as I can ever remember in all the many, many years that I've coached. Lost 3 one-possession games and then a close game last night, so that's the 4th, so it's been a pretty rough patch. Played well, but not well enough to win. So if you lose by a possession or you lose by 10, it counts all the same and feels pretty much exactly the same. So pretty rough 2 weeks.
Thank you, Coach. We will now open it up to our media questions at this time.
We'll take our first question from Blair Berry with Sporting News. Please go ahead. Mr. Berry, you may be on mute.
Hi, sorry about that. Didn't mean to press pound 1, so disregard my question. Sorry about that.
We'll take our next question
from
Mark Narducci with Philadelphia Inquirer.
Hey, Tim, I just wanted to ask you, I don't know how much deeply you've gone into looking at it, but just what you think at Temple as you get ready to meet the Owls on Wednesday.
Well, I think they're really, really good in a lot of ways, and they just always are. I think Fran's terrific. He's one of my favorite coaches out there. Obviously, you know, their guard play is exceptional, but to me it's certainly not all that they have. I just think they have a very well-rounded team. They've got an identity. They don't do a lot of things, but they do what they do very well. And they compete, and they're a tough out, and as fate would have it, our timing is not great after they played not one of their better games leading into ours. That's not usually great news, but I think they're a very, very good team.
As far as your team, it looks like the kid McMurray is having a really good year. Can you talk about him? What kind of season he's had?
Yeah. You know, he's definitely a guy that has established himself as a scorer in our league and has put up really good numbers and had some amazing games. But we got a number of other guys that have really, you know, we've got some guys playing very, very well. Just don't have enough of them. You know, it's been very is not the right word. It's been incredibly challenging over the last 2 years with the probation reductions, the scholarship reductions, which is one thing to overcome, but we've had 5 guys out for the year injury-wise in the last 2 years, and that has just been unbelievably challenging. So you're basically down, 5 guys every year, and on 100 levels, it's been so difficult. It's hard to practice. It's, you've got things changing all the time. You got somebody with the flu, you got an ankle, like everyone. But when you're down that many, it's just been an incredible challenge. So we've had some guys really play great. I'm really proud of a lot of them. We just haven't quite had the numbers yet, and I'm hoping that we can gain on that by the end of the season.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time this morning. Good luck this week, and we will talk to you next month.